Hello everyone and welcome back. We have a typical question where in this case it's a hexagonal pyramid, which is question number 3 here, whose base is 30 mm and axis height is 65 mm long and is resting on its base on the ground with two edges of the base parallel to the wall. Okay, two edges of the base parallel to the wall. This is the primary condition. Then it is cut by a sectioning plane which is perpendicular to the wall and inclined at 45 degree. The orientation is can be clearly visualized in the front view if it is perpendicular to the wall and then making an angle of some x with the horizontal plane or the ground and intersecting the axis at 25 mm above the base. So it is from the base now. Draw the front view, sectional top view, sectional side view and true shape of the thing. Okay, if question like this is given, so you have to set the units and all, check whether it is made in 3D modeling, then go to the top view, then click on pyramid. The number of sides in this case is 6 basically, give an enter, then click on edge. Okay, click on edge. So the edge is side, as per the question it is 30 mm and axis height is 65. So make sure that one side is actually making an angle of, okay, in that case you just try to make the ortho on. Okay, you will automatically get this orientation. Okay, so this orientation I have just selected. So the side length is 35, give an enter, and axis height is 65. Okay, so like this you will get. Okay, this orientation you can rotate if you want, or you can just start from the scratch again and make sure the orientation is proper. Click on pyramid, click on sides which are 6, enter. Then edge is actually making an angle of it's like not making an angle, it's like 30 mm. Okay, then the axis height is 65. Okay, this orientation is basically two sides. Okay, two sides are parallel to the wall. Okay, two sides are parallel to the wall. So like this you have to select. In the previous orientation, technically most of you guys will do the previous orientation, don't do that. Okay, so this is the orientation where the pyramid is like this. Okay, pyramid is like this. Now you switch to the front view. Okay, switch to the front view. This is where you get exactly the thing. Okay, here you have to draw a line exactly at the center, which is okay, which is making an height of 25 mm. Okay, 25 mm, given enter. So when you see it in the view, you would visualize this thing. Okay, just move it to the center. Okay, in order to move it to the center, draw a line that is joining both the corners. Okay, both the corners. Okay, this might not be possible in the thing. Okay, so try to make sure the ortho is off and then start drawing. At least two intersecting lines are required in order to make this thing happen. Okay. Okay, so this is the intersection line. Okay, where I got a common point. So when you look from the top view, you should visualize this thing very properly. If not, your question goes wrong. Okay, so this line, whatever this line is, it has to be at this position. So use move command, select this particular object. Okay, then just place it at the intersection point of these two lines. Okay, okay, so this is the place where you actually get it in that front view. Okay, in the front view it should look like the central line, or you can just skip it and then you can draw it from the center if the thing is very tough. Okay, so this is the location where I got. You can delete the intersection points. Okay, so when you click on this, it should be exactly at the center part of this line. Okay, center part of this polygon. Okay, center part of this polygon, in this case it is hexagon. Okay, so here we have to start again switching to the front view in order to make the thing. Okay, now we have to make a line then followed by a sectioning plane. Here we have the sectioning plane is inclined to 45 degrees to the wall and it is perpendicular, 45 degrees to the ground, and it is inclined at and then it is perpendicular to the wall. Okay, so for this you just draw a line which is of some unlimited length. Here I am just choosing let us say 120 or something, followed by the angle is 45. Okay, now this is the angle. It has to be placed at the line what we have made. For this you can switch to southwest isometric or any typical isometric, then use move command, select this object, preferably at the midpoint, then move it to the tip of this particular line. Okay, now in the front view you can visualize what is the sectioning part. This is how it has been located. Okay, so after this select the sectioning plane, automatically it gets terminated. Okay, automatically it gets terminated. After this you have to create this section, but before that make sure that it is in the first angle projection before you create a section. Okay, select this section, then generate section, click on the sectioning line or plane. This is the sectioning line. Select 3D, click OK, and then start creating the thing. Randomly place it at one location, give an enter. Don't use scaling factor, don't rotate it. That's it. Your sectioning thing is formed. Okay, so this is a kind of repetition of the same thing. So just to use standard command to ensure that it is in first angle projection. Okay, so this object should be made as a layout. Question number 3, front view, left side view, top view, and isometric. This is how the thing look like. Okay, so you try giving an edge. Let us see whether since it is a closed thing, whether it will automatically take. Okay, it's not taking. Okay, repeat the same procedure of creating the boundaries. Okay, so select a line, make sure the ortho is off, because that makes the ease of making the corners and the edges. Okay, then use edge. So this is how you can make the edge. Repeat the same thing for the left side view also. Okay, so this is also done. So use edge, automatically it will generate. So repeat the same thing for the isometric view as well. Okay, so this is how you can make the hatching part, after which you have to project the true shape of the thing. So for this, click on the front view. You will get 5 tabs that are available here. Click on full, select one end, other end, then drag it downwards, then select depth, followed by select slice. It will automatically show the sliced part. Then repeat the same thing for this. Okay, in order to create the edge. Okay, so that's it, it's done. So you can create etching here for this as well. That's it, the question is done for for the true shape and the front view, top view, and isometric section views. So the importance of these arrows, okay, the importance of these arrows is that particular region would be retained. Okay, if I just click on the arrows on the other side, okay, if I just click on the arrows on the other side, what happens is it will actually terminate that part. Okay, so that can be visualized here in the model. You can visualize which part can be terminated and all. So select the line, and you can visualize an arrow here. If I just click on this arrow, it will retain the bottom part and then terminate the left out part. Okay, so like this you can modify the things and all. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching.